Grant Morrison, Mikael Janin, and Travel Foreman continue Superman's recruitment drive as the team go after Light Ray, but Ultra Humanite makes a move against the Man of Steel and his team. Grant Morrison's wild and wacky Superman story continues to chug along nicely as we reach the penultimate chapter of the book, with the story continuing over in Action Comics later this month. I have really enjoyed the pace at which this series has been going at. It's not barreling through its content, and we are getting some really fantastic moments of Superman as a leader of a really unique team. Manchester Black also begins stepping up as the leader this issue, and I quite enjoyed Grant exploring that while he still acts kind of nonchalant about it and doesn't really act like he cares about this and is all a lost cause sort of thing, he actually does care, and does care that Superman has elected him to run the show, and he doesn't want to disappoint him since, after all, Manchester Black is quite a Superman fan. It's a really nice bit of character building and development, and shows Superman work with the man is having an effect. Mikael Janin and Travel Foreman continue as artists for the book in a neat bit of issue continuity, with Travel finishing up his wonderfully gross, horror-leaning artwork that we saw at the end of last issue, focusing on Enchantress, before trading back with Michael for his remainder of the book, continuing with awesome-looking action and even more cool redesigns for some characters, such as Omak, who has never looked better. I also really like Janin's zombified, dying Ultra Humanite. It's gross, and putting it on a white light blue backdrops like in the Fortress of Solitude makes it really stand out and pop. Superman and the Authority issue 3 brought us towards a conclusion to Grant Morrison's portion of the huge Warworld storyline, taking over most of the Superman books at the moment, finishing up getting everyone together and continuing to showcase how Superman has and is helping rehab some pretty terrible and questionable people into real heroes. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10. Superman and the Authority issue 3 finds June Moon awakened to find herself in Fort Superman, where she is led through the many trophy rooms to join Superman and his eclectic team, but seeing them makes her realize her terrifying Eldritch-fueled dream wasn't a dream at all. Sometime before, Superman and the Authority combat Enchantress and the gross monster Zamor that has claimed June as his wife. Thanks to Steele's readings, Superman learns that June is creating all of this in her mind with her magic, calming the woman and getting her to promise it's up to her to get them out of all of this. June, however, can't see anything past the monstrous being Zamor. Superman knows he can't reach her thanks to the magic, so it's up to Manchester Black to do the heavy lifting for a change. Black wants to give June a good kick up the ass, so while Superman distracts Zamor by engaging him in some good old-fashioned talking to understand his plans, Black makes it to June, telling her to get over herself and her woes, and embrace her darkness and Enchantress. The plan actually ends up working, with June merging back with Enchantress and unleashing her true power to free herself from the monster's greedy grasp. In the present, June realizes she's completely sane and has all her powers back as well, turning into an Enchantress and trying to leave, but Black informs her that this is a deal with a get out of jail free card attached to it, and one from Superman. Taken in by the prospect of working with Superman, June joins the team and they get to work recruiting Light Ray, the final member of the band, but before they do, Superman wants to remind them that there is a no-kill policy in place. Black isn't too pleased with Clark's views on their generation, but Clark says that people like his son are more responsible and serious about social issues than they ever were, and he wants them to use their powers with their imaginations in order to avoid casualties, since an opponent can't learn a lesson if they are dead. After telling June her magical powers and Apollo's immunity are needed to get around Light Ray's house and defenses, Midnighter wonders why she is so important, but Superman will only say she is a connecting figure to the bigger picture, and he has yet to reveal that to him, but maybe he knows the time is now. Above Earth, Ultra Humanite's team has been chosen and they are all in position, with Superman not suspecting a thing, but he is warned not to underestimate his brute cunning. The villain knows that Superman has reassessed his effectiveness of his methods on the world thanks to how the world is still filled with inequality and it's consuming itself at a suicidal rate. The Ultra Humanite's mind begins assimilating into its automato forms as his army of robots are woken up, proclaiming that they are all Ultra Humanite. Superman meanwhile talks with Nat about his shrink ray and how he has to use it to shrink down drone cameras to do a lot of the heavy lifting in Kandor thanks to his aging eyes not being able to keep up with it. Nat voices her displeasure of working with Manchester Black, but if Superman and John Henry trust him, then she does as well. Kelex warns Clark of something in Dubai as the team assemble and head out, with Superman telling the group that they are having a baptism by fire and they better get some team experience quick. Back in August 2001, a woman gives birth on Mars when suddenly their base is hit by a cosmic ray as the woman Celeste knows her husband has been having an affair and this baby she is giving birth to isn't his. Light Ray meanwhile watches the show about her life and how she was rocketed to Earth from a parallel world and was the first girl born on Mars, and one who will bring positivity and hope and illuminate the darkness. The hero sadly sits alone in the darkness and wonders if she can ever do that as Eclipso approaches her, wanting to show her how cool the darkness is, as Apollo arrives, immediately attacked by OMAC. Superman and the others meanwhile deal with the mass-produced missile men who are bombarding Dubai. Midnighter knows that they are just cover fire as Black takes offense to Lucas trying to command the team, reminding the man that he is in charge. The heroes all begin doing their own things as Manchester Black tries to get them all to listen to him. He's tasered by the arrival of Fleur de Lis, Coldcast, Iron Cross and Civ, who confront the team readying for a battle. Superman meanwhile is ambushed in Fort Superman by Ultra Humanite, managing to get into the Supermobile and combat the villain back, noting how he thought that he would be dead after the last tussle he and Batman had with him. The villain spouts all sorts of ultra-violent ways he's going to stop the aged hero, take his body, kill his family, and then take Jonathan's body for himself. But before he does all of that, he needs to go to a place where the surgical equipment is indestructible, dragging the tired and defeated Superman towards the bottled city of Kandor so he can put his brain in Superman's body.